This video is an answer for Lab 9.1. As I had mentioned in the starter video, there's really not a whole lot to say at this point. The trick with Lab 9.1 is to make sure that you end up with your data processor and your test harness file in the same folder. Now, what you called your test harness file really doesn't make much difference. But the data processor should have this code. It's checking to make sure that it's not being used as the main method. If it is, in other words, if somebody tries to run this, or main module, if somebody tries to run this directly, they should get an error message. So if you have it backwards, and that's a common thing to happen, try running the data processor. You should get an error message. If you don't, if it actually just goes ahead and does nothing, then you've got it backwards. You've got it where it's saying, well, you have it saying this: import like data processor, or if the name is such and such, do an import. Now, right now, this code here is incorrect because there's no employee class. So that was different than the original video. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. And again, you could have copied and pasted, or you could have typed. It all would have worked. And this, you'll know, worked because the file, even if it doesn't exist, will be created. It should pop over here. Finally, what I recommended was going to the Explorer and taking those code files out, copying them, and testing them in another location. Just make a little folder and verify that it would work. So the user would end up with something like a main module. Let's say call it, I don't know, main. They would run it, and it would do something for them, such as, in this case, dump some data. Now, of course, the main module will eventually have things like interactive features, such as have a menu pop up and say, you know, choose 1 for this, 2 for that, 3 for the other. All those things that you've learned how to do, making little menu choices and let people continue to do processing or exit out. Right now, though, the test harness just proves that it works. That's all the test harness is for. Anyway, not much more I can say about it. So hopefully that lab worked pretty easy for you. I'll talk to you later.